Morning, good evening. I don't know from where you're watching. It is a surprise today, and I am trying to multi-stream. So, because I'm introducing my YouTube channel today, and I'm so excited. So if you are watching me, I don't know, I have to be live on Facebook and on my YouTube channel, which no one knows. But if you are watching me on YouTube, please uh, say something because I really, this is this is a test. So I am trying to understand what is going on here. So if you're watching me, if you're seeing me, please tell me what is going on because I cannot see anything. This is a private chat. Guys, give me something that someone is watching because I know I am here at the last moment. I am testing this so that tomorrow that we are having our live meditation. It is the full moon also, and we have the live activation. I can be live in both Facebook and YouTube. Um, Let me see if I can unlock the chat. Yes, I did it. Whoa. Okay. I hope that you can see me. I see that no one is in, and I also cannot let me check here. Yes, I am live at Facebook and at YouTube. Nice. I mean, okay, today, you know, I wanna share my story with you because it is a year since I last had this idea of going uh, online, and honestly, it was last July. I bumped up uh, to a challenge, and because I was looking for moving my work online. You know, it was the first lockdown, and 6 months before the lockdown, I was trying to find ways to change what I was doing offline to online, and I had no idea. I just wanted to do something like that. No idea really. And then last July, I saw this challenge and I said, okay, let me do this challenge and see what it is. And it was everything I was looking for as answers to my questions of how to do it. So my journey began once more. And in this year, this last year, I have learned so many things that I wouldn't have imagined. You see, I was a reflexologist for and a healer for 17 years. Um, I wasn't always a reflexologist. I first studied computer graphic design, and this is a skill that helped me tremendously with going online. So you see, the pieces of the puzzle come eventually together. We are just too impatient to wait for them. So anyway, I studied computer graphic design, and I worked in multinational companies. Can you imagine? As a computer graphic designer for 5 years, and then, you know, my soul woke up, and I suddenly realized that I cannot do that anymore because I had to do something else. So I spent a year after my resignation trying to figure out what I was going to do. And lastly, I found my first teacher, my reflexology teacher. And she opened an amazing door for me. And I was a healer from that day forth. Uh, I was a reflexologist, but I was also doing something that now I've learned that it is called coaching. But back then, honestly, I had no idea that this was something that it existed. Okay, I was just doing it, and this is what is happening when you are aligned with your purpose. So, anyway, the next time that my soul spoke was 2 years ago, and what I listened was that I had to move from the one on one to the one to many. But changes are probably the most frightening thing. Although I love changes, this was a very huge change for me, and I honestly didn't have a clue of what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. And I didn't have any other means to live. So, I was holding myself back. But when the soul wants what the soul wants, the soul does. So honestly, it was not an option for me to say no. So this is how I bumped into this challenge last July, and here I am now, um, sharing online what my 17 years of experience and the experience of hundreds of people that were coming to me. And you know what the magical thing with this is that through experience, you see, you realize that we all have the same needs and we all have the same patterns. And when you realize that, you also find the steps and the tools to address to those patterns and to help as many people as possible, because the truth is that we all suffer with the same exactly things. It is strange. So one of the one of the things that we suffer, one of the things that we do is to create. You have heard me talking about we as powerful creators, and I will prove that now to you. We create in a very strange way, because we create disease and we do not create happiness. Just wait. Just a minute. You see, I will explain exactly how this goes. I have also my notes here so I won't miss anything. So, um, you see, the first thing for something to manifest, uh, it is firstly in our thoughts and in our emotions. So, especially in this era that we are with these lockdowns and everything, let's say that I am start thinking that something, that things are not working for me. I am really struggling to survive. My office is closing. Don't have money. How am I going to feed myself and my child? What am I going to do? So this is the first thought, and this thought creates an emotion, and the emotion is fear. So I'm thinking about it, and I'm feeling it, and I'm in fear now, and this is a very low vibration. So next thing, you know, I have this amazing back pain that is keeping me from doing anything. So now I literally cannot survive because I'm in bed and I cannot move and I'm in pain. And there it goes. I just manifested. And it is such a strange thing how we are used to do this over and over again to ourselves, and we don't realize that we are creators. We just create the wrong things. So I'm reading this amazing book. It is called Conversation with God. And honestly, I would never have read this because I'm not a religious type of person. I am deeply spiritual, but I'm not religious. So this title, Conversation with God, no, I wouldn't have read it. But my dear, dear friend said that she started reading it, and maybe I should too. And because I love her and I respect her, and I know she's reading the right books, I said I would give it a try. And honestly, it was the best book that I have read in the last years. So you see, in order to manifest here, we have these three steps. We first make a thought, an idea. It's an idea uh, uh, is born in our head. So we have this idea, which is the first step to manifest. The second one is our word. So we have the thought, and now we're saying what we're thinking. So this is the second way to manifest, with the second step. And the third step is the action we take towards this goal, this idea. So you see, we are already doing it, but in the wrong way. We are doing it and we are creating a disease. So I was thinking, how can we, you know, change this, realize it first, and then change it and create happiness, create abundance, create prosperity, create a fulfilled life, because we are doing it anyways, but we're just doing it the wrong way. So what does it take for us to do it the right way? How can we do it? Because you see, this is a process. The thought that we are having, as you know, that produces this fear, may be in our minds, and maybe we feel it for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months, until it manifests. And how are we changing this? How are we just do it uh, in the other way around, so that it is positive, so that it is good for us? And this way is to build a different skill. You see, we need a different skill. We know how to do it, but in a negative way. So now we need to change that to a positive way. So we need a different skill. And this is what we are learning to do. This is the new skill that we are here to learn. And we need to practice it many, many, many times. And uh, you know what I was thinking? Remember those times that we were very young and we were trying to, I don't remember that, but I'm sure it was something like that. We were trying to ride the bicycle. How many times did we thought that we will never succeed? Not once. Let me get you more back to where you were, 1 year old. You were trying to walk. How many times do you think you thought that, oh, I will never walk? Not once. And I think that this is exactly what in the in, Jesus said. It was meaning when he said, "Be like children." It is one of these things. As you know, be like children is like you never give up. You never give up. You just do it again and again. And this is a huge lesson for me too. I'm with you on that because, I am human. I'm not perfect. Yes, maybe uh, I have grown and understand and have this awareness now. But I'm always having my struggles, and I also, of course, I have these negative thoughts that sometimes I grab them from the beginning, but sometimes I grab them in the middle. So I am again down. I'm again in a place that I don't like, where I don't think so many good things and I don't feel that many good things. But this is how I recognize it now. So I am here to tell you that it is a skill because honestly, I'm the queen of sorrow. I used to be. I'm not anymore, but it was that easy for me to be sad. And now that I have this new skill to be able to see what I'm doing and watch myself, I can see how easy it is for me to enter in this negativity and manifest all the things that I don't want. So this is why I'm doing it, because I used to be like that and I had suffered for the longest time. But there is a way, there is this new skill that we are here to learn. And this is what I'm doing in my lives. I share some of my expertise in there for free every Friday. And I have now um, introduced also a live activations. So because you see, as we have these thoughts and feelings that are not matter, and we cannot see them, we cannot, you don't have access to them. These are pure energy. So the more we work on that energy, the more easier we learn the skill. So these things go together, and this is my my freebie, if you want. This is what I'm doing every Friday with you. I am also uh, building a program. It will be a very new. I will let you know when it will be ready. I'm experiencing some amazing creativity, and this is what happens when you are getting aligned with the truth, with your soul, whatever you want to call it. And this is what I want for you. And we can do it. We can do it. We can definitely do it because if I did it, and if so many other people did it, you can do it too. So I'm very, very excited for this live. I will go on my YouTube channel. I will leave the link down below. It will probably have just this video for you to see, but I will let you know, and I will probably broadcast on YouTube sometimes, and just on YouTube. And I will also have a very beautiful free masterclass as long as I will have my program ready, and we will have fun. Okay. Happy to see you. Love you always. Remember that you are a powerful creator, and I proved it. I proved it today to you. Okay? You're very special, and the world needs you. I love you. Stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow, Friday. Probably at let me see what EST is. It is. I think it is 7 7 7 p wait 7 a.m. EST. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna post on my stories. Stay tuned. I love you. Have a wonderful day.